Hey guys, this is Brian over at R1 Solved, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the new site-to-site replication feature that we have available right now in version 5.10. Now what this is a way for you to easily send copies of your disk safes from one backup manager to another. Works in the same way that our normal backups work, where we only take one full copy of that data and then we're only going to send over the block changes after that. So what we need to do is get our target server set up to accept some disk safe replicas. What you see here in this tab is the backup manager that I'm going to use to store my disk safe replicas. So to get that set up, we need to go to the configuration and we're going to go to remote replication options. Now we need to get this ready to accept the replicas from our backup manager, so we need to make sure that this is enabled up here at the top. So under remote replication listener options, we need to check that this is enabled. And then we need to set up a default replication path. Now that's where we're going to store your disk safe replicas that come from your backup manager. Once you have that set up, that's all you're going to need to change here. You save that and you're ready to go. One thing to note before we move on is that we will be operating over ports 1168 and 9443 on the server. So if there's a firewall in place, you're going to need to make sure that, those ports are open and available to us. So let's move on to our other backup manager. And let's get this set up and ready to go. Now in this backup manager we need to go to the configuration and then we need to go to the remote replication options, and we're going to add that other backup manager as a target server down here at the bottom. So under target servers we're going to click on the plus sign, we give it a name, host name, IP address, and the administrative username and password for that other backup manager. Port numbers can stay the same. So once we add that, you're going to see it listed down here at the bottom as a target server. So let's go into the volume, and on this volume I want to send over these disk safes of replicas to that other backup manager. So under the replication tab for this volume, I'm going to select the replication type as remote replication. You get a few options there, but that's the one that's going to need to be selected. And once you select that, you're going to have your target server down here at the bottom, where you can use the drop down to select one of your target servers. The one that I have set up is already there, so that's all we need to do. So once we save that, we're ready to send over the disk safes from the Wayne Enterprises volume over to that replica server. Alright, so let's go to the policy and get that set up. So what we need to do is find one of the disk safes on that volume, and what we're going to do is edit that. So this is a policy that I'm running every 30 minutes. So let's go to the data retention tab here. What we need to do is add an archiving schedule to send those disk safe replicas to that target server. So I'm going to add an archiving schedule, and let's go ahead and set up daily backups that we're going to retain for 7 days on that replica server. So set this to 7, and I want to make sure that I select replicate disk safe. I check that box. I'm going to go ahead and set up the schedule here, which is going to be daily. Let's do this every night at midnight. So what we do every night at midnight, on the first run, we're going to create a completely new copy of your disk safe from the most recent recovery point, and then we're going to send it over to the backup manager. After that, we're just going to send over the block changes from the previous backup, and that's it. So once we have that set up and ready to go, it's going to run tonight at midnight. Now let's go over to the other backup manager. So I'll show you what it looks like once we have some disk safe replicas over here. So I click on disk safes. As you can see, I have 3 disk safes that I'm sitting over here from my other backup manager. The recovery points are all there, so once they're sent over here, you can go to the recovery points tab, and you can do everything that you can do on your other backup manager. So you can restore files, bare metal restores, recover databases, you name it. Everything that you're going to be able to do on your backup manager that you use for all your day-to-day backups, you're going to be able to do on this replica server as well. And that's all you have to do to get this set up and ready to go. Thanks for watching.